When it comes to mental health, several Valley schools and districts, they are standing for what's right, helping students face anxiety, depression, and other fears. In fact, I've covered many of these programs extensively here on ABC 15 Mornings. A few weeks ago, while I was talking with a group of 8th graders at Verrado Middle School on an entirely different story, I was astounded to hear a very real desire to gain a better understanding of why some kids harass others. Is there anything that's kind of bugging you, though, about the world, something that you want to know more about, maybe some change that you would like to see?
The psychology of people that are like bullying people, because I've experienced that a lot. So I kind of want to know what's happening.
Mental health issues are top of mind for teenagers here in Arizona.
I just want to know more about that so I can understand why people bully people. I just want the world to be kind of nice, you know?
Low self-esteem, social media influence, insecurity, and fear. On a growing list of reasons mental health experts say some kids torment others.
I also want to explore the world of the way people think and feel, because I personally struggle with it a lot.
These West Valley 8th graders in the Litchfield Elementary School District spontaneously opening up during our interview, talking about mental health. They're now part of a new group, starting a journalism club.
There's a lot I think you could figure out with this journalism club.
Like?
Maybe you could change the ideas of some people's thoughts on different things.
Telling me they hope to start conversations to make sure their classmates know they are not alone.
When it comes to journalism, one of the best things that we get to do is shine light on darkness. And there's a lot of darkness tied to mental health. But what if we were able to shine light on that and offer hope and help and resources?
I think it would be eye-opening for some people. It would open their entire perspective to everything.
Results of a 2021 CDC study show 42% of teenagers in this country felt persistently sad or hopeless, and 29% experienced poor mental health, which can lead to dangerous behaviors, including illegal drug use, even suicide.
The best thing that a parent can do, especially for an adolescent, is maintain that close relationship with them.
Dr. Emily Basha is a Valley-based psychologist who tells me teenage adversity can offer problem-solving opportunities. But when your kids get quiet, getting to know their friends matters.
Invite them to dinner, take them out to a game, do something fun with them. And I think that will help bridge some of those relationships so you can really observe and see who are their friends and what kind of influence are their friends having over your children, because that's going to be an important factor.
Hey, these are very real issues. It's hard not to get emotional when you talk to these kids because it gives you a real sense of how things have really changed, you guys. Dr. Emily Basha, that's who you just heard from. She also tells me that parents who use active listening skills allow kids to feel safer about communicating. She says encouraging empathy at home can help all kids find common ground when life does get emotional. And we all know it does, especially in those teenage years. I was fighting tears watching these kids. They are so brave. And never once did they say bad things about anybody in their school. They just said they want to understand it. That's remarkable.
And these are real conversations
Yes.
happening with teens all over the valley, all over the state, all over the country.
And as a parent, I can tell you at times, you do feel helpless and hopeless. Help's available to get those tough conversations started. Iris.
Yeah, and I think you bring up an important point about just how you handle conversations with them as a grown up.
Yes.
It starts even when they're really little, right?
It does, you're right.
Listen, active listening, so important. And it's such an important reminder for me, even as a toddler mom, right? I know she's little, but they're people, absolutely.